Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another episode, another video by me, Meat Cranium Barbecue Review. Today, I'm doing something really cool. I'm doing a mod to the Weber kettle. Check this out. This is a Weber kettle. This is aluminum foil at BJ's, heavy duty. This is a 23-inch Mexican wok. This is a 21-inch expanded metal ring that was sent to me by Greg over at the Woodshed Smoke and Barbecue with Slow Hand. I think that's the name of his channel. The Woodshed Smoke and Barbecue with Slow Hand. Yep, I got it right. All right, so I had a conversation with one of my subscribers that I text with, and I actually talked to him on the phone and email. Sam Olivero actually pointed this out, and this is where this idea actually comes from, is Sam Olivero. He said, can you think of or do something with the Weber kettle to turn into a La Caja Gina, also known as a Cajun microwave? Well, I've never heard of a La Caja Gina, so I looked into it. He actually gave me a suggestion of like a Discata type bowl to go on top. Could I do with that? I was like, you know what? I think I can do something a little bit better. So I found the Mexican wok, and it's 23 inches. It covers over it. Put that ring, you put the coals on top, line the inside with some aluminum foil, and you should have yourself your own 22-inch Weber kettle La Caja Gina. Now, the cool thing is with the 26-inch Weber kettle, you should be able to easily put a suckling pig in a 26-inch Weber kettle if you do this mod. So with this mod, I probably won't be able to get a suckling pig in there, but I know I would probably be able to get probably 4 racks of ribs and probably 4 nice big pork butts, maybe some pork shoulders. Easily be able to get that into here with this mod right here. The coals are going to go on top and the heat's going to go down. It's going to be kind of like a convection. It's going to heat up inside. I'm going to show y'all how to set this up. I actually called the company La Caja Gina, and I was supposed to have had one delivered yesterday, but I didn't get it delivered by FedEx for some reason, so I'm going to have to wait till Monday. But let's get started, and I'm going to show you how to assemble your Weber kettle to get a La Caja Gina. Oh, and by the way, the link for Slow Hand will be down below. And also, I got this Mexican wok. I got it from Walmart. So if you go to Walmart online and just put in like Mexican wok or like a Discata, things will pop up there and you will be able to order one for yourself. And this here, I think it was like $35, $40. Then I can even flip it around the other way and cook inside. So I can actually use it for 2 things. I can use it to do a La Caja Gina Cajun microwave type cook on a 22-inch Weber kettle, or I can even use it to just cook and just use it as a Mexican wok. So let's get started. All right, this is the ash pan that goes below. You're not going to need that either. So we're just going to line that right here on the bottom. That's where the ash pan is going to go now. It's going to go on the inside. Foil. You need a lot of foil. So I would measure it out first before you cut it. You want something to hang over a little bit, about right here. Something to hang over. Don't put it all the way down. Kind of like let it let it hang over. Now what we're going to do is just going to line the rest of the inside with some foil and do the same thing as we did here. Because doing it like this is going to help the lid. Whenever you go to put the lid on, it's going to help the lid. And also putting the foil like this is going to help the liquids drain down, so it all kind of pulls up in the bowl right there, so you don't have that much of a mess. Now it's time to do the other side. There you go. First step done. Took less than 2 minutes to do. Okay, so the next step is you have your charcoal grate right here. Now you can have one of 2 options with your charcoal grate. You can either put it down inside here to put the meat down on, or you can just lay the meat down inside here the way it is. Just lay it down inside there, which I might actually do. You can line probably 4 pork butts up around here. Then you can put your grate on top, and you can put 4 slabs of ribs on top. I mean, sky's the limit what you can do inside here now. So, but I'm probably gonna leave this one out, but you can still put, you can still use this to put meat on. So if you don't want to go with the grate, here's the next step. This is the Mexican wok right here. And this is how it's supposed to go right here. Okay, this is how the Mexican wok is supposed to be used. But we're going to invert it and go upside down. It goes right on top. And what this foil is going to do, the reason why you have it kind of up, it's going to kind of like cushion it. It's going to kind of fill in like the gaps and stuff. It's going to help it fit on there a lot better. That fits nice, just like that. Done. Less than what, 30 seconds? Check this out. Next step. Now comes time for the 21-inch expanded metal ring I got from the Woodshed Smoking Barbecue with Slow Hand. And this is where the coals are going to go. The only problem I see is maybe this sliding off, but I don't think it's going to slide off very easy, because I'm going to be lining this with charcoal around here, be putting the hot charcoals on top. Then as the hot charcoals burn down, it's going to burn these down here as well. What I'm probably going to do, because I want to do the expanded metal, I had an option for either expanded metal or the solid piece with the holes. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to wrap this in aluminum foil and poke holes where I want to poke the holes at, or maybe just leave it just like this. But I like this ring, how it gives me some options. I can do two different things. So I can either wrap it or I can just leave it. So I might just go ahead and wrap it and then just poke the holes in it. But for right now, I'm going to leave it. If it's windy outside, I'll probably wrap it. If it's not windy outside, I'll leave it open like this. Don't look at my grate here. You can still use your grate. Don't look at mine, it's really dirty. I haven't cleaned it yet. But I'll probably just use the foil to clean it. So you can still have, 4 pork butts, possibly 5 underneath. And then right here you can lay probably 3-4 racks of ribs. Easy. You'll have the heat coming from up top. You have the heat coming from up top. It's going to cook everything down below. But what I'm wondering is, what kind of temperatures am I going to be getting underneath the lid? So that's going to be one of the things I'm going to be testing. All right, here's another thought. Your rubber kettle lid will still fit on top, and you can still use it for other things. So you can use that top part of the wok to cook something while you have coals going around here. Maybe like a pizza or something. So there you go. So you can actually be cooking a bunch of things at one time on a 22-inch rubber kettle. So you can be cooking, 4 pork butts, 4 racks of ribs, maybe a thing of beans on top. You can do the sky's the limit. So there you go. All right, so I got the temp probe. It's hanging down about halfway, kind of like right in the middle, to try to monitor the temps. I'm using the Inkbird today. Put the lid back on. There we go, nice and tight. This on. I'm gonna be using some really cheap garbage type of coals for this, just to try to experiment. Okay, now I'm gonna light some coals. I'm gonna put them in the middle and let them burn out. Okay, look, I went ahead, I covered the ring. It's starting to get a little breezy out here. Try this out. I don't know if you can see it or not, but temperature is at 102. Temperature is at 102, 109, so temperature is increasing. Cool, that's what I wanted to do. I'll check on here in about 15 minutes. All right, so I went around with a screwdriver and I just poked a couple holes every so often. Okay, so I've had it on now for about a half hour, and temperature right now is at 379, and it keeps on increasing. So I'm thinking it's gonna be right around probably 350 to 400, which is a nice high temperature to cook at. I'm gonna put the lid on, see if that's gonna maybe make the temperatures come down at all. But right now it's been about a half hour. Okay, so right now on the lid here, we're between 450 and 500. Down inside the bowl, we're at 471. I don't know if you can see that or not on the inside the bowl, the lid. So with this mod right here, it's meant for basically is for hot and fast, and to crisp up the skin of pork and anything else that you put up in there, it's gonna cook it really fast. So if you put like a whole hog, if you put like a whole suckling pig in underneath the 26, or if you put pork shoulders, pork butts, and ribs, you're gonna get it done probably half the time doing it like this. So just keep that in mind. All right, so I just did another experiment here at 4:55. This is just 2 minutes after I just got done talking. I went ahead and I peeled back half of the foil off of there to let some of the heat escape, see if it'll bring the temperatures down. This is all about honing this thing in. I'm just gonna try to see how it acts, how it reacts before I go full scale and actually cook something. This video is just gonna be on the mod and how to set it up, and then I'm going to cook on it probably in the next couple weeks. I'll be actually doing a full cook on this, trying this out. Right now, this is just experimentation, trying to see how it reacts. Just went down another degree, so the temperature keeps going down. But for a while there, it actually stayed within the 360 to 375 range, and then it just spiked up, so it just keeps going down now. So maybe taking some of the foil off is helping the heat escape. I figured it probably would bring the heat up because there'd be more oxygen going in, but maybe if the heat escapes, it'll bring the temperature down. Okay, so that kind of did the trick. The temperatures are now lowering. When I go full scale, I'll probably maybe wrap half of it and then keep the other half open. And then because, yeah, it keeps going down. So the goal here is whenever you cook, to cook at extremely high temperatures. That's why with the La Cajagina, you're able to do a whole hog, a 70 to 100 pound hog, in a matter of 4 hours. And I'm talking about it's completely done. Crispy skin, completely done all the way through and pull apart. That's what you should be able to do with La Cajagina, also Cajun microwave. You should be able to do the same thing with this here as well. But this right here is a fraction of the price. $40 for the wok. Then y'all can get a hold of Greg over at the Woodshed Barbecue with Slowhand. I think I messed it up, but anyhow. Like, subscribe. I'll see you next week. Ciao.